Hello, this is Warpath 1985 speaking in today's 5th day of the 12 Days of War. As we'll be discussing the G.I. Joe 20th Anniversary multi-pack version, Snow Serpent. Now, the Snow Serpent was first released way back when, I believe it was 1984 and 1985. It was basically, the best way to describe it, another version of the Cobra EELS. And basically, the Cobra EELS are the Cobra version of the Navy SEALs. And because of that, there's different versions of Cobra EELS. They're not only divers and general frogmen, there are also monsters and mutants. There's also snow troopers and a whole lot more. A lot of them being paratroopers. Strange. The Snow Serpent was also released with a version 2, and they also received version 3, which is a reuse of the version 2. Both of them being very, very strange looking with their bright colors and unique shades of red, as we should describe it, and blue. Weird. And then we also received another version, which was the version, I believe it was 4, which was released in a 3-pack for Toys R Us for the 15th anniversary, I believe it was. It was pretty cool looking, and it's quite hard to find because it's a Toys R Us exclusive 3-pack, and many of those are very hard to find nowadays. Especially the 15th anniversary figures, there were Cobra and October Guard as well. And that was pretty much it for a couple of years until Valor vs. Venom and general G.I. Joe vs. Cobra era, or was it Spy Troops? Yeah, it's also Spy Troops as well. Weird era. We also received more Snow Serpents, a werewolf version of Snow Serpent, and which I believe it came with Order, but just called Dog. It was just a repaint, nothing really special. It also received a single-carded discount version per se, with no accessories. Actually, no, they came with 3 accessories. I believe it was the harness and the snowshoes. Or was it 4? Because I think it also came with backpack, but no gun, which is strange. I actually can't remember if it came with base plate. The discount line was strange with its selection of accessories. We also released a I believe they also released, what was it? Oh yeah, Operation Flaming Moth 2-pack with a first at the time, the Snow Serpent Commander and the Ice Viper. We then also got a TTC version, which came with the same accessories from the exclusive Snow Serpent Commander, funny enough. We then got this version in a single card release and in a multi-pack version, which was slightly different, this being the multi-pack version, with different paint apps. And we then got a bazooka version that came with multi-pack, a camo version that came with a missile and Rise of Cobra. We also got, of course, a brand new officer that came with a multi-pack with this figure as well. We also got a brand new Cobra Snow Serpent officer again with the Cobra Ice Cutter, and a whole bunch more of Ice Vipers and Eels that also came around at the same time as this figure and those other releases. And I believe I'm missing like one more, maybe? Not really sure. But yeah, that's general history of the Snow Serpent. They also appeared in the cartoon for a little bit, but before that they were just using for general snow troopers, whatever, for Cobra troopers with winter coats, I believe. I can't really find images on there, so I probably won't really find it. But yeah, just imagine a Cobra trooper with a winter coat. Now, the figure itself is very nicely detailed, and it came with a bunch of accessories that is very much familiar to those who own the original. It came with a AK-47 with a skeleton stock per se. Now, be warned, over time it will be warped and be easily stressed, as you can see right there. So yeah, be warned, that might happen. Zoom out a little bit. He also came with a backpack with a couple of satchels, a canteen, and even a sleeping bag, which aren't removable, but they're nicely detailed and molded on. He also came with a rocket launcher, which I always thought was a mortar, but it's actually a rocket launcher. When I first watched the G.I. Joe movie, when Serpentor was screaming out Cobra Law and firing like this. Douche. He also had a paratrooper harness. Let's focus on there. And here's the difference between the multipack version and the Carter version. The Carter version does not have a painted handle on the actual parachute release per se. So yeah, on the normal Carter version, it wouldn't be colored silver, it would just be colored normal turquoise. So yeah, to continue this around. Other accessories are this, technically the cloth, or more or less the fur that surrounds the neck and shoulders. And for finally, the last accessories that came with this figure, 2 snowshoes. Which I believe first came with, as you know, they first came with this figure because they're based on the originals. Exciting. Now, the figure does have decent enough articulation, but it is quite limited due to the actual harness and gauntlets per se. So yeah, it's just mostly hinges, swivels, and pretty weak ab crunch, but a nice back though. Can't really move side to side per se. Actually no, because I forgot. This actually uses the what's his name? A blowtorch body, which actually had a side to side. Or I think this figure came with first. I can't really remember. It's a nice knee bend. Can move outward pretty decently. Can move backwards, not that far, and can do a nice kick. And has some decent enough ankle articulation. And a nice ball joint, which is limited due to the fur. So yeah. The snowshoes can actually be plugged onto the feet. However, with many of the versions of 20th anniversary Snow Serpents, or in Snow Serpent, the cacti comes with these snowshoes. Put it on. It's quite hard with this camera went away. They can easily popped off, and they also can easily be, well, popped off by themselves, removed when they're actually placed onto the base plate, because they actually have a little small port which feeds through and plugs on into the Snow Serpent's foot, if I can just get in there like so. But due to this, the way the base plate just comes off, it's gonna be stuck on there very well. Which I usually display this figure without the snowshoes because they're really annoying. Some comparisons with fellow eels. The Rise of Cobra Eel, because I did not own the 25th anniversary nor vintage versions, any of the vintage versions, because they were really expensive. Actually, no, the version 2s are quite easy to find. The 20th anniversary Paraviper, which is another Cobra Eel variant. Again, they actually use the same general molding for the parachutes, but one's reversed, the other one is not. It's confusing, but it is a fun detail that they should add on there. Okay, after much trial and general struggle, here he is with the Rise of Cobra version of the Paraviper. Very nice. Probably gonna fall again. Oh. Well, no, you don't. Curse you. The Pursuit of Cobra Snow Serpent Officer. Very, very, very brightly colored, and also red. Here he is with the Ice Pepper, another Cobra Eel variant, and General Marvel / enemies, October Guardsman, and Spetsnaz Trooper per se. I believe it was Colonel Burkoff, also known as Red Star, right? I think I'm saying it right. Yeah. Oh, it just fell. curious you. Torpedo. Actually, no. Deep 6. I forgot. Rise Cobra Deep 6. Imagine that's 20th anniversary. Ugh. Just leave it be. And here he is with the 20th anniversary Deep 6. And he's not showing these up now because all enough with the SAS and SES Navy SEALs and the Spec Nats characters. Just put this on to the side. So, the general weirdness with the SAS and Navy SEALs and the Spec Nats, they oddly enough, of course, have their own little variants similar to Cobra EELS. There's, of course, show soldiers, your frogmen, your paratroopers, etc. But for some reason, I don't know why, G.I. Joe and General Hasbro never actually gave the Navy SEALs, Spec Nats, and the SES their versions or their own respective roles, technically. Of every single G.I. Joe frogman or General Navy SEAL being a frogman instead of actual Navy SEAL with different equipment and stuff like that. You also had all the general British versions of the SES having much more variety. However, they're sort of stuck to being soldiers. Actually, no, if I recall correctly, they were frogmen at different stuff, but mostly they're just soldiers and frogmen. Then we also got our winter gear soldier, basically, with Big Bang Pop image right here. And you also had the October Guard with the Sun Spec Nats members, which I think there was only one, which is Red Star, which I showed off earlier, who only is just normal soldier man, which is cool enough, but also kind of strange, because yeah, it makes sense for a general group because all of them fit together, but also at least have some variety. But yeah, they never created other versions or variants of those figures. The only other version, technically variant figures, whatever, was like various versions of Deep 6 for being a frogman or a guy in a suit, or even like another guy in a suit. So yeah, there wasn't really that much variance with the Navy SEALs, SAS, and Spec Nats, which sucks, but also a plus for us Cobra dudes, or general fans, who have a very large range of different types of Cobra EELS. But yeah, I think that's all the general facts I can think up of G.I. Joe shenanigans. So that's it for the 5th day of the 12 Days of War. I guess like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you for the 6th day.